Welcome to NarrativeNook audio tales where enchanted stories come to life. If you enjoy our stories, please subscribe, like and share to support our channel. Enjoy listening.
Nicole, do you think Mom will like it? Spencer looked at Nicole. Why are you asking me? Nicole looked at Spencer in puzzlement. You are all women, so you should like similar things and have the same thinking. No. I still think differently from Mom, but I think she will like this piano. Let's not mention that it is a customized model. Mom will like it just because of your love. Nicole did not exaggerate the value of the things but highlighted Spencer's filial piety to his mother. Yes, that's right. Spencer agreed with Nicole. Samuel could not listen anymore and interrupted. Nicole, we've both bought our gifts. What have you chosen for Mom? My gift is not here. I'll take you all there when you're done here. Nicole deliberately did not tell them, leaving them anxious. Don't create suspense. Take us with you. Samuel could not wait to find out. Okay, let's go. Nicole took the lead and walked outside. The piano is good. Deliver to the Riddle family on time tomorrow morning. Spencer told the service staff before catching up with Nicole. Where is your gift, Nicole? After driving through a few streets, Nicole still did not tell him but just asked him to continue to drive. We are almost there. A moment later she said, stop right here. She opened the car door and went down. Samuel and Spencer stood next to Nicole and asked curiously, why are you bringing us to the antique market? Are you going to buy an antique here, aren't you? Nicole, most of them here are scammers. Let's go somewhere else. Spencer tried to dissuade her. But Nicole did not listen to them at all and went straight inside. Hey beautiful, I have the best painting here. Come, take a look. Just a few steps inside, a vendor called out to Nicole. Nicole did not bother to stop but walked straight ahead. Another antique seller shouted, hello, handsome man, pretty girl. Come, take a look at my Picasso paintings. Oh yeah, Picasso paintings. You wouldn't have been here if you had Picasso paintings, Samuel taunted him mercilessly. The two continued to follow Nicole until she stopped before a vendor and looked at the mercantile on the table. Little girl, can I help you? An old man twisting his beard with his hand was sitting in a rocking chair and drinking beer leisurely. Nicole did not respond to him but intently studied what was on the table. Nicole, can you tell what it is? Spencer stood behind Nicole and asked in a whisper. She did not answer him either. Looking at the few rough stones, her eyes lit up. She did not pick up the stone she saw but deliberately took another larger one and casually looked at it. How much is this rough stone? You have got good taste, little girl. This rough stone is full of emeralds. I will let it go at $500,000 if you like. The old man was hopeful, thinking that today must be his lucky day, as this girl looked as if she knew nothing about gemstones. A freaking stone costs $500,000? That's like daylight robbery. Samuel sneered. What freaking stone? Don't open your freaking mouth if you know nothing about gemstones. Otherwise, I will make you taste what it is like to ruin the business of others. As if Nicole had not heard them arguing, she put down the stone in a predicament. This stone is nice, but it is too expensive. Spencer and Samuel were relieved to see Nicole put down the stone. Nicole deliberately picked stones other than the one she was interested in, and the old man thought he would be lucky. But now, he was annoyed by her questions. The old man looked at Nicole impatiently. You have been asking me this and that for so long, are you going to buy it or not? Nicole felt the time had come and decisively picked up the stone she was into and asked the old man again. How much is this? The old man had long lost his patience and did not bother to look at it. If you buy it this time, I will let it go at $2,000. Nicole was secretly overjoyed, but her expression remained calm. She looked at the boss in a predicament. $2,000 is still expensive. How about $1,000? No need to study again. $1,000 and take it. Don't waste my time. I need to take a leak. The old man had finished a can of beer, and his bladder was full to the brim. He just wanted to send Nicole away so that he could relieve his bladder. Deal. Nicole took out a stack of cash and handed it to the old man. Samuel and Spencer were anxious but could only sigh since the money had changed hands. Take a look. What do you think, Samuel, Spencer? Nicole held the stone in her hand with a smile on her face. Nicole, you are smarter than this. Why did you fall into the trap this time? Samuel still could not understand why Nicole had bought the stone. $1,000 was nothing to him, but he would not spend $1,000 on a stone. Nicole let out a smile. Come with me. I will let you see something mind-blowing. Nicole took them to a lapidarist. Sir, I would like to have this stone turned into a pendant and a bracelet. Nicole handed the stone to the lapidarist. Sure. You may wait in the lounge and have a cup of coffee there. I will bring it to you once it is finished. The three of them went into the lounge. Spencer and Samuel were still talking about the stones. They did not believe that the stone contained emeralds. I will go to take a look. After sitting for a while, Samuel became restless. He got up and wanted to have a look in the processing room. But before he could get out of the lounge door, a service staff walked in with the finished product. Miss Riddle, this is a pendant and bracelet made according to your requirements. Holy moly! It's so beautiful. Samuel was amazed. Spencer was also fascinated. It's superb. Nicole took them and looked at them in her hands. How did you know the stone was a gem? Samuel asked curiously. I could tell. You're brilliant. If that old man knew this stone was a gemstone, he would cry. Samuel thought of that picture and laughed involuntarily. Wrap it up nicely for me. Nicole looked at the service staff. Thank you for your business. The service staff respectfully saw them out. Together with Spencer and Samuel, Nicole returned home with the pendant and bracelet. The next day, the entire mansion came to life. In the early morning, Gloria sat on the couch and happily received her birthday gifts. Samuel came up and handed a designer bag to Gloria. Happy birthday, Mom. You shouldn't have. I have many handbags. Gloria knew Samuel must have spent much of his pocket money on the handbag. Those handbags of yours are outdated. This one is a new arrival this season. Try it out. Samuel could not wait to see Gloria carry the handbag he had bought. It looks beautiful. Daniel looked on, his eyes full of affection, as Gloria carried the handbag on her shoulder. Sean walked over with 2 vacation tickets. You and Dad haven't traveled alone for a long time. You two can go on a holiday with these 2 vacation tickets after your birthday. Before Gloria could say anything, Daniel chimed in. I have been thinking of taking your mom for a holiday. And now, here we go. Ha ha ha. Dad, that's a bargain for you. Samuel quipped. Thanks to your mom. As everyone else had come over to give Gloria gifts, Nicole took out the gifts she had just bought. Happy birthday, Mom. Nicole handed the beautifully wrapped gift to Gloria. Wow, what a beautiful necklace. Gloria exclaimed as she opened the jewelry box and saw the emerald necklace. Everyone gathered around her. How much does such an enormous emerald cost? Steve could not help but wonder. Emeralds of such a pure color are rare. Sean sighed as he looked at the eye-catching emerald necklace. From where did you get this, Nicole? Before Nicole could speak, Spencer blurted out. This is also a bracelet. Gloria was too fascinated by the necklace and forgot about the other box. She quickly opened it upon hearing what Spencer said. This bracelet is also made of the same emerald? Gloria looked at Nicole. Nicole nodded with a smile. Mom, you will be amazed by how the necklace and bracelet come about. Samuel told the ins and outs of how Nicole got the emeralds. I didn't know that Nicole is also a gemologist. Gloria did not expect it was Nicole who handpicked the emeralds and hired someone to custom make the necklace and bracelet. Nicole, could you help me put it on? Gloria immediately took down the necklace she was wearing. Everyone praised Gloria for looking good wearing it. Then there was a knock at the door. Gloria, did you invite friends over? No. I'll take a look. Spencer had probably guessed that the piano he had ordered had arrived. Sure enough, the delivery men had already carried the piano to the door. "Come in and put it in the hall," Spencer told the delivery men. "What is this, Spencer?" Gloria was surprised at seeing something so large. "You'll know in a moment." "Slow down. Be careful," Spencer said to the delivery men. "Please sign here." After Spencer signed the delivery note, the delivery men left. "Mom, this is my birthday present for you. Come and unveil it." Spencer took Gloria's hand to come to the piano. "What is this? So mysterious." Filled with curiosity, Gloria whisked open the cloth that covered the thing. She covered her mouth with her hands when she saw the piano. "It's a piano. I haven't touched a piano in a long time." Gloria gently opened the lid. "Mom, sit down and play a song." Spencer could not wait but urged his mother. Gloria looked at them, who were all waiting to see her playing the piano. As her fingers gently danced on the keys, a beautiful melody reverberated through the mansion. Everyone applauded as she finished a song. "Mom, you play really well." Samuel was amazed. Suddenly, the sound of applause came from the doorway. Everyone looked over and saw that it was Nora. "What is she doing here?" Samuel and others looked at each other. "Mom, you played so well." Nora complimented Gloria. "Nora." Gloria and Daniel were surprised because neither of them had told Nora about today's gathering. "How can I forget your birthday? This is my gift for you." Nora handed the thing in her hand to Gloria. "I'm happy that you are coming. Why did you spend money again?" Gloria took Nora's hand and sat her down in front of her. The arrival of Nora instantly shattered the jovial atmosphere of the family. Nora's keen eye spotted the necklace around Gloria's neck. "This necklace is so beautiful," Nora exclaimed. "It is a birthday present from Nicole." Gloria smiled with delight. "Nicole has such good taste in necklaces." Nora praised Nicole, surprisingly. "It looks like you have got many presents for your birthday. How are you doing lately, Nora?" Gloria had not seen her in a long time. "Everything is great. Just that things in the student union are a little busy. That was why I didn't have time to come see you," Nora said. The next second, she asked Nicole, "How is the training for your class?" "Pretty good." Nicole did not want to talk to her at all. "I heard that many students in your class have hamstrings in training. You're the new class monitor. It must be hard for you." Nora's words had an undertone of satirizing the incompetence of Nicole as the new class monitor. "My classmates are self-disciplined, so I often have time to come home." Nicole knew that if she did not hit back at her, Nora would push her luck and spit in her face. "Really? But I've heard." Without waiting for Nora to finish speaking, Samuel interjected. "It's been half a day since we were here. It's time to cut the cake." "I will go get the cake." Nicole took this opportunity to leave, freeing her from the hassle of dealing with Nora's questioning as if Nora really cared about her. So Samuel and Nicole went to get the cake together. "Please don't mind what Nora says. Just treat her as if she is not there. If she picks a fight, I will help you fix her," Samuel said. Nicole had not taken what Nora said to heart. So, upon hearing what Samuel said, she burst out laughing. After a while, the two pushed the cake cart out and in front of Gloria. "Mom, make a wish." Gloria closed her eyes and clapped her hands together in front of her chest. After a while, she opened her eyes again and blew out the candle in front of her. "What wish did you make, Mom?" Samuel asked curiously. "I can't tell you, or it will not come true. Mom, eat the first cut of the cake." Nora took the initiative to cut the cake for everyone. While everyone was enjoying the cake, Nora suddenly asked Nicole, "Where is Jared?" What seemed to be a casual question was actually a provocation. Nicole had almost forgotten about Jared while everyone was happily chatting just now. If it were not for Nora, she would have forgotten about it completely. "He heard about your birthday and asked me to bring you this gift. He said he had work to do there, so he couldn't come." Nicole took a box from her bag. "My birthday is not a big deal, yet a busy man like Jared still remembers it. Please thank him for me." Gloria took the box without opening it. "Mom, why don't you open it? I was still curious about what gift Jared has given you. Nora stared curiously at the box. It is a gift for Mom. Why are you so excited? Samuel did not like how rude Nora was. It's all right. Since Nora is curious, I will open it, Gloria said and opened the box. A stunning ruby carving appeared in front of everyone's eyes. Wow! What a beautiful ruby carving. Nora's eyes twinkled with a coveting smile on her lips. Jared is so generous. Such a large piece of fine ruby carving must be worth a lot. Steve said, Nicole, when Jared has the time, invite him here for a meal. Gloria looked at Nicole with delight. Okay, Mom. Nora looked at the ruby carving and became even more jealous of Nicole. She always thought that Nicole had snatched the man who should have belonged to her. The family rejoiced until the evening. After Nora left, everyone else could finally breathe a sigh of relief, as if everyone except Daniel and Gloria felt uncomfortable with Nora's presence. Nicole returned to school the next day. Because today was a rest day, fewer students were at the school than usual. When she was looking up some materials in the library, Zeke suddenly came looking for her. Nicole, you're really hard to find. Zeke had a time getting to her. What are you looking for me for? Nicole glanced at him. I heard you helped Edwin with an urgent job? Zeke looked at Nicole with displeasure. Yeah. Why didn't you take me with you? I'm your right-hand man. Zeke was not too happy that he was not invited. That job came too sudden, and I forgot about you. Nicole continued to look at the material carefully, without turning her head to look at him. You forgot about me? You're too much. Zeke shouted angrily, but then he realized he was in a library. He hurriedly looked around to see if anyone was looking at him. You're too much. He now whispered. But I have a more exciting job right now. Are you interested? Nicole now turned to look at him. When Zeke heard that there was a more exciting job, he was exhilarated. What exciting job? I'm going to infiltrate the hunters, Nicole spoke in a voice that only the two of them could hear. Zeke was stunned. Are you crazy? There are tons of top hackers on the hunters, and the head of the dark side is said to be one of the best. Aren't you asking for trouble by attacking them? I'm looking for a person's identity, and the only place I can find the person's identity is the hunters. So I've got to hack it. Nicole looked at him seriously and resolutely. Zeke scratched his head with uneasiness. Hold your horses. I will figure out a way and then improve the decryptor. Nicole looked at him and nodded. After Zeke left, Nicole sat in the library for a long time, then returned to the dormitory with a stack of books in her hand. Sitting in a chair, Nicole remembered what Carl had said and felt that there was more to what happened to Zane than met the eyes. So she picked up her phone and texted Zane. Where are you? After waiting for a long time without receiving a reply from Zane, Nicole had no choice but to deal with what was at hand first. She picked up a book and continued to read. The next day, Nicole led her classmates to continue training in the sports field. She still could do nothing just yet because she had not heard from Zeke. All she could do now was wait for Zeke's news while preparing for the sports day. There were still a few days left before the sports day. The training on the sports field today was intense but orderly. You all have undergone days of intense training. Now let's test how far you all could go, shall we? Do you have confidence? Nicole shouted. Absolutely. Then let's start with the 100-meter dash. Nicole looked at Gary. Gary and a few classmates of his had warmed up and come to the starting line, just waiting for Nicole's order to race to the finish line. On your marks. Ready. Bang. As soon as the starter pistol sounded, Gary launched first, and other classmates were on his heels. As he approached the finish line, he sprang forward with a quick burst of strength and crossed the finish line. Gary finished first at 11.22 seconds. Not bad. It's already an outstanding result. Nicole was happy with Gary's performance. You all have got the explosive power there, but physical strength is still not up to par. Nicole looked at her breathless classmates and thought of a solution. Prepare for the relay race. Nicole had used half the time of a lesson to review all the items. The overall performance is not bad. I can tell that everyone has improved in terms of skills, but there is room for improvement in physical fitness. It's okay, we will focus on training for physical fitness for the next few days. Nicole pointed out their strengths and weaknesses and gave solutions. Because Nicole's class had been doing well in the past 2 weeks, it had aroused jealousy from other classes. While Nicole was speaking in front of her team, a group of students led by Nora walked toward them from alarm. "We will also train in this sports field today. Please make way for us." Nora unceremoniously led her classmates to clash with students from Class B. But Nicole did not even bother to look at her. "All right, you may use it later. We are not done." "What did you say?" "We are also students of the school, and the sports field is for everyone. Why should we queue behind you?" Nora yelled at Nicole in a peeve. Anyone can use the sports field, but with the first-come, first-served rule. "Guys, double the sandbag's weight, and get ready." Nicole continued to mentor Class B's students. Seeing that Nicole did not take her seriously, Nora turned to look at her classmates behind her and said, "Hurry up and start training in the middle of the sports field." Nora was thinking of hogging the sports field while Class B students went to get the sandbags. Just as Class A's students were about to go, Nicole shot her dagger-like eyes at them. They were all startled, looking at each other, and no one dared to take a step forward. "What are you all afraid of? It's not like she will eat you." Nora scolded her classmates. "Nicole, what are you doing? Are you going to hit them?" Nora glared at her. Nicole said nothing but stood there with an intimidating look on her face. Nora was unwilling to back down after Nicole stole all the limelight. She reached out to push Nicole, trying to shove her away while she stood up there. But Nicole dodged her hand in a flash. Nora missed. She lost her balance and fell straight into the sand pit. Nora cried out in pain, but everyone looked at her with ridicule, and no one offered to help her up. She tremblingly got up from the sand pit with sand in her hair and glared at everyone. "I'm helping you get a training ground, yet you all laugh at me along with them. Don't you all feel ashamed?" Nora cried angrily, pushed her classmates away, and left the scene in a whirlwind. After Nora left, Nicole glanced at Class A's students. "What are you all still doing here?" Class A's students immediately left with tails between their legs. When other students returned with sandbags, Nicole continued to train with them. The Royal Creek Institute has several sports fields, and the one where Nicole and her classmates were having training sessions was one of them. It was apparent that Nora was just picking a fight this time. Meanwhile, Mr. Ellison was seeing the CEO of Aegis Corporation out. As they passed by the training grounds where Nicole was, he called out to her. Nicole looked back. She walked over when she saw it was Mr. Ellison. "Mr. Ellison, what did you just call her?" The CEO of Aegis Corporation looked at Nicole in amazement. "She is Nicole, an outstanding student at our school." Mr. Ellison smiled proudly when he talked about Nicole. Nicole. The CEO of Aegis Corporation looked at her thoughtfully. "Are you looking for me, Mr. Ellison?" Nicole stepped closer to say hello. "How is the training of your class going on?" Mr. Ellison asked out of concern. "Not bad. They have made significant improvements in every aspect." "Great job. Keep up the good work." "Thank you. It's my job." Mr. Ellison nodded and turned sideways to look at Mr. Harmon. "Nicole, this is Mr. Scott Harmon, CEO of Aegis Corporation." Upon hearing the company name, Nicole's heart skipped a beat, and she said politely, "Hello, Mr. Harmon. I didn't know that you were Nicole. I have been looking for you." Mr. Harmon was friendly, but his response shocked Mr. Ellison, as he had never heard Mr. Harmon say he was looking for Nicole. Nicole frowned and exchanged a glance with Mr. Ellison. "You are looking for me, Mr. Harmon?" "That's right. I was impressed when I heard earlier that you stood your ground to save the life of an elderly in your own way in the emergency room, despite the opposition of everyone." Mr. Harmon looked at Nicole with admiration. "I didn't expect Mr. Harmon to even know such a trivial thing. It was an absolute emergency, and I couldn't bring myself to see the patient die." Nicole was surprised by how concerned this CEO of a multinational company was about the everyday news of a hospital. To be honest with you, Miss Riddle, the elderly patient whom you saved is my father. I'm grateful that you stood your ground that day, or else my father would not have lived to this day. Words cannot express my gratitude. If you are free, I would like to treat you to a meal, and I can formally convey my heartfelt appreciation for what you've done. Mr. Harmon looked at Nicole with a sincere expression. Thank you for your cordial invitation, Mr. Harmon. But I'm afraid I can't find the time yet, as the school sports day is just around the corner, and everyone is making full use of the last remaining time to practice. So I can't be absent just like that. I hope you understand. Nicole did hope to talk to Mr. Harmon of Aegis Corporation more, but she had just told her classmates that she would train them to improve their physical fitness. She could not leave halfway. So Nicole could only politely tell him about her predicament. It is okay. You shouldn't leave them behind. We can make an appointment for another day. I'm seeing you as a friend now, Miss Riddle. So if you need any help in the future, just let me know, and I will never say no. This is my business card. After expressing his gratitude and seeing that Nicole was busy, Mr. Harmon could only bow slightly as a sign of respect, say his goodbye and leave. Mr. Ellison, I'll see you again next time. Mr. Harmon shook Mr. Ellison's hand before he spun around and walked toward his car. After Mr. Harmon left in his car, Mr. Ellison turned to look at Nicole. Why didn't I know you saved someone in the hospital and that someone was Mr. Harmon's father? It's not a big deal. I have almost forgotten about it, Nicole said. If there is nothing else, I will go to training. Okay. When Nicole returned, she took her classmates to perform some special physical training, which was of medium difficulty in the intensive training program she had previously used on the newcomers in the organization. Another day had passed, and Zeke finally got news for Nicole. See you at the cafe. Nicole rushed to the cafe as soon as she got the message. Nicole was still sitting at the usual spot, and Claus brought her a cup of coffee she usually ordered. I haven't seen you in days, Miss Riddle. How are you? I'm doing great. Is Jared still busy? Yeah, Mr. Johnston has been busy with the Terman family. Please don't get mad at him if you feel slighted. He doesn't mean it. Claus put in a good word for Jared. No, I won't. Please get me a quiet private lounge in a minute. Suddenly, someone familiar walked in. Zeke, over here. Nicole beckoned to him. Nicole, isn't there a private lounge here? Zeke walked over to Nicole and glanced at the people coming in and out. Nicole got the hint. Come with me. Upstairs in the private lounge, each of them stared at a computer. Zeke, what happened to your decryptor? Nicole asked worriedly. I have made improvements on it. You may try it. Zeke was confident in his skills. Nicole was confident that she could beat those elite hackers with Zeke's help this time. She told Zeke about her experience with the last attack, and the two discussed tactics together. Everything is set to go. Let's do it. Nicole launched the intrusion program, ready to breach the hunter's database. Her constant attacks created chaos and kept the other side busy while Zeke decrypted the layers of the database's firewall. Soon, they penetrated the first layer of the firewall and could clearly feel the other side's anti-intrusion system was resisting and fixing the breach. It took Nicole some effort to paralyze the hunter's anti-intrusion system, and Zeke took this opportunity to speed up the decryption, his fingers flying over the keyboard, his eyes fixating on the computer screen. That's not good. Someone is restoring the firewall. Nicole tensed up. Give me a little more time. I'm about to decrypt it. Zeke tapped the keyboard even more rapidly, with lines after lines of code appearing on the screen, beads of sweat covering his forehead. Nicole upped the attack intensity, slowing down the restoration on the other side. I got it. Go find what you want quick. Zeke said hurriedly. Nicole unleashed an automatic attack and carefully searched for White's personal information. The keyboard continued to crackle, and the messages flashed across the screen. At this moment, the firewall of the hunter's system had been upgraded by the opponent, and its attack resistance ability was now several times stronger than before, and those vulnerabilities had also been patched. Zeke anxiously operated his newly developed attack program, hoping to buy Nicole some more time. Afraid of missing any important piece of information, Nicole stared intently at the screen. Suddenly, a long-awaited message appeared in front of her eyes. She glanced at it and immediately copied it to her own storage. There was still a minute to go. Nicole's heart pounded to the ticking of the second hand on the clock as the progress bar had not reached 100% completion yet. 10 seconds left. Hurry up. Nicole clenched her fists anxiously. Beep. Export is complete. At the same time, the vulnerabilities of the Hunter's site were patched, and the anti-intrusion system formed a new defense mechanism. Its firewall capability doubled. Looking at the flash drive in her hand, Nicole breathed a sigh of relief. Zeke slumped back in his chair and looked at Nicole. Did you get it? Nicole waved the flash drive in her hand, and the two looked at each other and smiled. Based on the information available on the Hunters, Nicole found White's coordinates. She immediately contacted Carl, sent the coordinates, and told him what Rowan had told her earlier. This is White's coordinates. Don't return to the country yet. Go check up on this person. Be careful. Nicole felt more at ease after solving the problems that had stressed her out over the past few days. She looked at Zeke and asked, "Can you walk?" "You bet. Let's go out and celebrate." After parting with Zeke, Nicole returned to the Riddle mansion. As she pushed the door open, she saw Sean and Steve sitting in the living room talking to Daniel. They were all beaming at seeing Nicole return. "Nicole, I have something to tell you," Daniel said. "What are you all doing, Dad?" Nicole glanced around. "The bidding documents are ready. Take a look." Daniel handed her the documents. "So fast?" "Not at all, just that you were too busy all this while. By the way, did Harvey contact you regarding the Aegis Corporation project?" Daniel asked. "I have been busy, and so I haven't seen him. I will contact him afterward." Nicole flipped through the bidding documents and found they had done a good job. "Well done." Nicole looked at Sean and Steve. "That's our job. You may also hold a discussion with Harvey in our company's office." It was a better meeting venue where Sean could provide off-site assistance. "Okay. Any update on the McCarthy family?" Nicole wanted to know what was going on with her opponent. The McCarthy family has been looking for partners everywhere. They are not as good as the Ellison family, but there is strength in number. We must not underestimate them. Sean told Nicole about the intel he had found. Nicole narrowed her eyes and then looked at Sean. "It seems they are trying to find an edge in terms of size. Keep an eye on the McCarthy family. Inform me immediately if there is anything amiss." Sean looked at Nicole's powerful aura and felt that it differed from that of a businessperson. She was even more determined. He suddenly felt that she was more of a leader. "Can I take these bidding documents back and analyze them?" Nicole looked at Sean. "Sure. Contact me anytime if you have questions." He was ready to do everything in his power to support Nicole. The school sports day was held on schedule a few days later. Because the event was sponsored, the sports day was grander compared to previous years. Even TV stations had come to the school to cover the event. The sports field was bustling with activity, and everyone was making final preparations for the official opening of the sports day. After Mr. Kennedy of Class A left, the new class teacher gave Nora the tough job of winning first place for the class. Nicole stood in front of Class B and explained to everyone what were the precautions and arrangements of the competition they had to keep in mind, while Ms. Emerson was playing the cheerleader role, trying to motivate the participants. She looked at Nicole and already felt sure-footed even before the game began. "Drink some water, Nicole." Ms. Emerson took a bottle of water and handed it to Nicole. "Thank you, Ms. Emerson." Nicole took the water and looked at her. "Is there anything you'd like to talk to everyone about?" Ms. Emerson looked at Nicole and then said to everyone, "You guys have been training tirelessly just for today's game. I hope you all enjoy the game and be at your best." Class B's students applauded in unison, but this aroused a sense of jealousy among the students from other classes. They are already so arrogant before the competition starts. We have got to teach them a lesson afterward. Nicole had heard provocations from other classes, but she ignored them completely, as she thought these kids did not deserve her attention. The sports day officially began after the head teacher gave an opening speech, and the competition between the various grades started with men's and women's sprints. The TV station's cameras focused on the starting line. Gary was representing Class B. He was the first to come to the starting line and warm up here. The students off the field saw Gary as the first bastion of the opening game, and they all shouted his name. This showed how popular he was in school. The contestants from other classes followed, but only the students of their respective classes cheered for them. The referee called out, "On your marks. Ready. Bang." As the starter pistol fired, Gary launched out like an arrow, leading far ahead of the other contestants, and crossed the finish line in the blink of an eye. The cameras were all focused on him. The referee then announced, Gary Finley from Class B of 11th grade finished first at 11 seconds. Rory Antelovic from Class A of 11th grade finished second at 13 seconds. Nora was a little angry when her class did not finish first. Gary. Gary. The Class B students cheered as their class won the first game of the sports day. Next came the women's sprinters. Before Nicole even went down the track, the cheers of her classmates were ringing through the arena. Nora saw this and immediately trotted to the track. Nicole glanced at her and went to the starting line as everyone watched. "Your class's winning of first place for the men's sprint is just an accident. Watch how I beat you in the women's sprint." Nora smiled evilly. After everyone had done their warm-up, the referee called out, "On your marks. Ready. Bang." As soon as the starter pistol sounded, Nicole catapulted ahead. Before Nora knew it, Nicole had gone far ahead. The next thing Nora saw was Nicole standing after the finish line. Gary took the lead and shouted Nicole's name, his voice ringing through the arena. The referee looked at the timer in his hand and got the shock of his life. Nicole Riddle from Class B finished first at 9.12 seconds. Silence fell on the entire arena, and then an uproar came. This was a record time since the establishment of the Royal Creek Institute. "Nicole, you're the best. You're Wonder Woman." Jack acclaimed wittingly. "Jack is right, but I think Nicole is even quicker than Wonder Woman. She is Superwoman." It got contagious, and other classmates started to call Nicole Superwoman. Everyone cheered for Nicole, and no one cared how many seconds Nora, who came in second, took to cross the finish line. Nora looked at Nicole from a distance and became even more indignant. Led by Nicole, Class B mopped the floor in all sprints and had the highest morale of all classes. Other classes looked at Class B with envy, all wishing they were also members of Class B.
Thank you for listening. If you have enjoyed this story, please like and share so others can see it too. Also hit the subscription button and notification bell so you can be notified on our next release. Thank you for your support. God bless you.